Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm sure you guys are here to see what ingredients I have used for the anti-bloat juice. So I am going to be using 6 pounds of gala apples, 4 pounds of carrots, 6 large cucumbers. They're relatively all this size. 1 big piece of ginger. And of course, I have here 7 grapefruit. So now I'm just gonna take you guys over to the sink and I'm gonna show you how I wash and cut up the vegetables and fruits and prepare them for the juicer. Since I could hold my head up high, now I know I can't take it anymore. 'Cause I'm feeling that I'm lost inside, trying to get over you. 'Cause Now I know that a lot of people may wonder, why did she come up with that name, anti-bloat juice? Well, because it is exactly what it implies, anti-bloat. From I started drinking this juice, I've noticed that there's no bloating, there's no gas. I digest my food way quicker. You know, I don't feel heavy after I finish eating. So sometimes I even take this juice as a meal. So this is like a meal for me. I would just have a cup of juice in the morning instead of having breakfast, or I would replace it for lunch, and then when it's time for me to have dinner, I would have a small cup with my meal. And I noticed that, you know, my stomach is way flatter than it used to be. If you guys don't know, I do have a child, and after giving birth, you know, sometimes it takes years for your stomach to get back the way it used to be. I know that, you know, exercising does help a lot, but I've noticed that with this juice really does help with bloating. It helps with a lot of other different stuff. I will have everything that I've used. I will have all their benefits linked on the side, so you guys can go ahead and check it out and see what benefits you do get from using each of these ingredients. Now, if you don't have a juicer, I do recommend that you blend the juice and make it into a smoothie. For those of you who would prefer your smoothies or juices on the sweeter side, I would probably recommend you guys adding maybe some teaspoons of honey in there, or stevia powder, or anything that is not sugar related. The juices do have a sweet taste to it, but if you're not somebody who doesn't like, you know, a lot of vegetables and fruits, you might want to add some honey to it just to add that extra sweetness. So earlier you guys have seen how I wash my vegetables. Normally I do soak them in vinegar And I do recommend that you use that step because it helps to peel the waxes off the fruits and the vegetables, and it helps it to be much cleaner. I was kind of pressed for time today, so I did just go ahead and use the regular method, and I just washed it with a brush underneath some warm water. You can use that step as well, but I do recommend that you wash your vegetables and fruits with vinegar and water. I have also seen where people have used bentonite clay to wash their vegetables and fruits. You can soak them in the water and leave them there for a couple of minutes, and you will see all the waxes and the dirt settle on top of the water, and that's how you know that your vegetables and fruits are really clean.
What I felt is totally different from each other. This delusion kept in our hearts. It's been a while since I could hold my head up high. Now I know I can't take it anymore. 'Cause I'm feeling that I'm lost inside, trying to get over you. 'Cause I'm feeling that I'm lost inside, trying to get over you. Over you. Over you. I thought we had it all. This is our story. It's written on the wall of what you did, what I did, and more than let's said to each other. Go wipe out what's on my mind. It's been a while since I could hold my head up high. Now I know I can't take it anymore. 'Cause I'm feeling that I'm lost inside, trying to get over you.
Now you guys don't have to make the juices like in a bulk like I did here, but for me this is easier because I'm not gonna lie, these steps are very tedious, especially in the beginning. You know, you have to wash all your fruits and vegetables, and then you have to clean the juicer and all of that stuff. It does take a while, but that's why I decided to do it in bulk so that I don't have to do it every day. Now if you are a person, you have time on your hands, or you want your juices made fresh every day, you can go ahead and do that. Or if you want, you can make it in the bulk and then freeze them in separate bottles or jugs or however you want to store them, and then you can freeze them, and when you're ready to use them you can just thaw it out and have it as a smoothie or just have it as a juice or a meal replacement. Now what you see here is me cutting up the vegetables smaller so that they can fit in the juicer. You don't want to put them too big because it might not go down well, or it could stop your juice, and you don't want that. So for those of you who don't have a juicer, you can go ahead and use a blender or another juicer that is not this kind. I will link down below in the description box where you can purchase this juicer. It's quite expensive, but it is an investment, especially for those of you who want to start a healthy journey and you know you want it to become a lifestyle more than just a journey. So this is a really great investment for you. And like I said, you can put anything in here. You can use spinach, you can use kale, you can use whatever vegetables or fruits you want to add in there. and it will blend it up really nicely. After I've blended up this juice, after like 2 cups of juices, you get like a cup of pulp. So you can always strain it if you really don't like pulp in your juicer. If you don't mind a little bit of pulp, it's fine. But this juicer extracts a lot of the pulp out, so it's mainly juicing that you are getting. Later on, you will see in the video where I show you how many pulp I get after 2 cups of juices that you see me pouring here in this gallon. This is all the pulp that I got from 2 cups of juice. Paper? Okay. So on my right here, I have Goddess Hathor. Goddess Hathor is the wife of the god Horus. Her appearances vary in hieroglyphics and vignettes as a woman with the ears of a cow, and a woman with a headdress of horns, and the mighty sun disk in the middle, as you can see here. All of this symbolizes the power of the sun on earth in the female form. I want you guys to note that all of these hieroglyphics here, they do have locks. All of them have locks ranging from long to short. So if you guys can see here, all the way on this far end here, this one has very short locks and everybody else has long locks. So thank you guys. I hope that you've learned something today from my Black History Month preview. Well, okay loves, that concludes the video for today. I sure hope that you enjoyed the little snippet that I had at the end of the video with the information for with the information for Black History Month. I do have a lot more information coming up for you guys. I have a lot of videos for this month. As I've mentioned, I do have a giveaway that's coming up for the end of February, so stay tuned for that. Just to let you guys know, all the products that I had used today, all the ingredients, I will have them listed down below. I will also have a link where you can purchase the juicer. To me personally, that is one of the best juicers that I've had because it takes out more pulp. So when you have your final product, the juice, there's not a lot of pulp in there, so it's not, you don't taste a lot of grit. Now versus other juicers that you might get, they will have a lot more pulp in there. So if you do not like any kind of pulp in your juice, I would recommend that you strain it first before drinking the juice. And also I yielded 1.5 gallons of juices, so I'm gonna drink out half of it first and I'm gonna freeze the gallon so that, you know, it can stay preserved for a much longer time. And that's all the information I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in my next one. Bye.